Guys, you may not know, but we have a podcast. We're about 10 episodes deep into this podcast, and we talk all things craft beer. You can actually check that podcast out right here at this button.
That one.
And the reason I mention that is because we have a beer today on the show that we featured on our first episode. You'll have to go back and listen to why this beer was causing such an uproar.
This one is going to be awesome. This is Sweet Baby Jesus from DuClaw. It's a peanut butter stout. Let's dive in.
Glub, 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 glub.
Quick correction, this is actually a peanut butter chocolate porter.
Yes.
I said stout, so I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. It's just semantics.
Semantics, that's right. But this one sounds awesome. I know we actually took a sip of it during our last podcast, so we know what this is all about, but we didn't do a good review of it.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about all the qualities of the beer. We didn't really dissect it. We didn't think about it too much. We just drank it, which is fun. But I'm ready to really pick out all the things that make Sweet Baby Jesus so highly regarded. So without further ado, why don't we go ahead and take a sniff? Because that's really where I think the gold lies in this beer.
Okay, let's do it. I mean, it's instant. It's an instant peanut butter sensation.
So often we get beers that say it's this, and it falls short.
Yeah.
This says peanut butter porter on it, and it does not disappoint.
No, I want to say it smells like a Reese's cup. It smells like chocolate and peanut butter. Nice milk chocolate, kind of fudgy.
Oh my goodness.
But just candleize this. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Put a wick right in there. I would light it right now.
I would say it's probably the most peanut butter smelling beer I've ever had. Even more than the Belching Beaver one.
Really?
Yeah, this one, I mean, it's literally an explosion of peanut butter and chocolate all up in the olfactory. Awesome. Now, does it translate to the flavor? Because that much peanut butter with a beer, it might not go over very well. There's truly only one way to know.
Right. I kind of expect this to stick to the top of my roof of my mouth, you know? Exactly. So I'm hoping that's the case. Let's try it out. Let's dive in.
Cheers.
The peanut butter comes in real quick to me. Right after you swallow, it's like a 2-second, like, hey, peanut butter's here, and then it fades, which is a really cool quality because then it kind of mellows out into this nice porter, coffee, or roasty chocolate flavor.
That ending flavor, it's somewhere between like a cola, root beer, or licorice. Somewhere in that range. I don't know if it's like anise that's going on in there, but there's some kind of like sort of Coke, like off-brand cola flavor.
It's a nice mixture. Everything seems to be in balance without being too overpowering. Even though maybe I would like that peanut butter to linger a little bit.
I think I want a little bit more robust peanut butter action going on. I think it fades out just a little too soon. And I'd like to say, now I know they're not stouts, but this has sort of a thin mouthfeel.
Yes.
And maybe that's the cola aspect. It almost feels like a pop.
Yeah.
Like more than a robust, thick beer. I think this beer could benefit from just a little bit more hefty of a malt bill.
I think it could just, if there was an Imperial Sweet Baby Jesus.
Or if they just went full-blown stout.
Would they just call it Sweet Jesus?
Sweet Jesus.
When he's older, he's all grown up.
And as far as I know, maybe they do make one. I don't know. I don't know anything about DuClaw other than this beer.
I think an Imperial or a bigger version of that would be perfect. But again, I'm going to try and keep my mind on the fact that this is what they wanted and not kind of what I wish it was. You know what I mean? And so with that in mind, I'm going to go about 90 with this. It's got a good porter base. It has all the nice roasted flavors that you want. And it's got a nice peanut butter punch. And it's got chocolate. It's exactly what it says it is. But that 10% I just wish had more.
I think a fair rating for me is probably like an 85 to 87, kind of like a solid B.
Okay.
Big expectations from the Aroma, slightly let down. Still a good beer. Want a little bit more.
Let us know what you thought of Sweet Baby Jesus, or if you have any other peanut butter porters or stouts that you've had, or even if there's like a peanut butter IPA, which would be gross. Is there? I don't know. If there is, leave them in the comment section below. We'll try and get our hands on them. And until you do, always remember,
we're the Review Crew.
We'll review
a brew for you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Well, guys, we did just have DuClaw's Sweet Baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus.
I do again implore you to check out our podcast, episode 1, where we talk about this, but also all of the other episodes, which are, I think we're doing something really great there.
Yeah, I do too. I think
you're going to love it. If you love craft beer, you're going to love the podcast, so check it out. at that link earlier in the show. And hell, let's throw up a link again right here in this end card.
The whole end card is just the link to the podcast. So there you go.
Click anywhere on the screen. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And until you do, we'll see you next time.